So, what happens when you take the sacred, the untouchable, and flip it upside down? What if gods rolled their eyes at you or struck a pose with their fingers up their nose? Now, today's guest doesn't just imagine it, he draws it, he sculpts it, and makes you question everything you thought was off limits. Right now, let's dive into a creative universe where nothing is sacred and everything is art, and the only rule is why not? My name is Yumiko, and welcome to Shelf Life. All right here on set with me, I have a brand new international artist, and it is Poyun. Hello.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, but I gotta correct the pronunciation a little bit. So previously you were telling me that people, when they come up to you, they don't really call you by Poyun or Poyun, right? They call you?
Boho.
Boho.
Yeah.
So even on your Instagram handle as well, it follows the entire sound of it. But I gotta say, I came across your artwork and I was blown away. I'm like, what in the world is happening? I cannot believe it. Like, how did it all start? Like, were you just drawing on papers?
Actually, it all starts from taking inspiration from my son. My youngest son, he loved to pick a nose. So one day I was just thought, like, why not draw it down and play with it and change something? So it all started from my son.
Oh, your boy likes to
pick a nose.
Yeah. I think the Chinese correct term is called 挖鼻孔吧?
挖鼻孔.
挖鼻孔.
Yes.
I know it. Okay, so you started doodling it. And following your son's features?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. I was like trying to simplify his face and with that playful. He actually come out with the logo I was trying to do for him. And then it just turned out, I thought, hey, maybe I can expand this universe a little bit and having fun with it. Because during that time, I was actually trying to play more as an illustrator instead of a graphic designer, because I was a graphic designer. Then I started to draw a lot of stuff and see what's the possibility to produce a new character and stuff like that. So that's how it just came out like this.
Wow, okay, but all of these, like you said, right, it was just drawings and illustrations. What made you turn them into vinyl figures?
I was like drawing stuff in two-dimensional characters, but one day I started looking at like figures and stuff like that. I was thinking like, oh, maybe one day I can create my own figure. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. Then it just happened, and then somebody invited me to collab and started doing the vinyl figures, and that's how it all started. Then I remember my first one was McDonald's series. Yeah, the picking nose series, picky eater. Yeah.
I remember that, but it has really come into the collector's market quite a far stretch already. I mean, to even get a hold on your figures these days, it's really very tough. It's really very tough. I feel it's very tough. Like the moment it releases and then boom, the next thing you know, it's like sold out.
I think that's because I only made a few units and everything is limited editions. And I love to create new figures instead of using the old models, like different colorways and stuff like that. So that's why I create a lot of figures, but they are all like limited to maybe like 1600s, 200s, very, very few of them. And that's why usually sold out pretty quickly.
Yeah, but this also entails the whole it forms into that whole limited edition category, right? So everything is really exclusive and limited. Now, with all of your figures, I'm getting a little bit concerned. I don't know whether it's me, or do you think that you are a storyteller or a rule breaker? Because we're seeing statues of different, I would say well-known figures that are picking their nose. So is it rule breaking?
I think I'm more of a rule breaker. Yeah, but it really depends on what's the rule of it. It's like, why not? It's like, they are human beings. Gods or like iconic figures, whoever. It's like, they will take their time off. They will be just like us, going to bathroom, eating stuff, and pick their noses, and doing whatever they want, maybe, like fart, like stuff like that. It's like they are just like us. They are no different than us. And gods will get tired of their job. They were seeing, like, for example, the matchmakers, the god of the matchmakers. He will get tired of like people asking for a good date or a good girlfriend or whatever. He'll get sick of it every day. Every single day, people wish something. So what happened when he gets sick of it, his job and stuff like that? That's how I get inspirational.
Wow.
And that's how, like, what princess doesn't like, what princess doesn't do, and I want to explore that kind of area. Like, why not? We all do it, so why don't they do it?
Yeah, because even our bosses need a day off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody needs a day off, and when we have a day off, it is kind of like behind the scenes. We do things to rest and relax as well. But did it ever occur to you that when you first created these figures in these poses, were you hesitant, or was it from the start, why not?
Yeah, actually, is from the start. It's like, why not? Personally, I think there's no hesitation of playing around. I try a lot of poses and stuff like that, and maybe like different topic, but it always start with why not? It's like, it's a normal thing. It's not like picking nose is a forbidden taboo things you cannot touch. It's like we all do it, but why certain people or certain character cannot do this stuff that normal people do? So I kind of incorporate that and try to create a figure based on this kind of idea.
Wow, very interesting. So, this is kind of like your Not So Holy series. What is the wildest or the craziest fan reaction you ever received?
Actually, I don't know. This kind of reaction is good or bad, but I actually made some of the god and people were kind of mad. The elder, they came to my show and they say, oh, that's so disrespectful to God and stuff like that. But the interesting part is the elders came to the show, they usually comes with their kids.
Oh yeah, the
younger
people.
generation.
Yeah.
They love it. They totally love it. Because they think gods are like us. They should do this, but just nobody make it. And they always be like more holy, like more serious in the temple. But I think this way, actually, like kids or teenagers, they will more get involved with these gods. They say, hey, you see, they picking nose too, and they get tired of their job too. It's just like us. It's not like, the elders, they might think, oh, you disrespectful to the gods or stuff like that. But to me, I think it's a connection between different generation. We can see them as, of course, we should be respectful to those gods and stuff like that. So am I. But the whole point is we should let people know that it's an interesting idea. We can see like them just like us. There's no difference. We will get tired, we will get sick of it, and we need relax. And why not? We can just get a smile from this.
Yeah, but then now you're saying like because the elder folks, right, when they come by to your booth or even at your show, they feel a little bit offended. So now the question is, do you think that creators and artists, they need to offend people to stay relevant?
Not really, but it really depends on what's the meaning of offended. For example, like I won't and I will not do like middle finger for the gods and stuff like that. I think that's offended.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to show is they will do things that we do, but not in an offensive way.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not really like talking about like we try to make this character more aggressive to the other or offend certain group of people. It's more like express what I wanted to show people, like we are all the same. We can relax.
So you do have that line where
Yes,
you draw
I
between
do.
the playful, satire, and disrespectfulness.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so we're talking about the gods on the table where they're just simply picking their nose. And the one with the middle finger is the one that is right in front of you.
Yes.
What is that?
It's actually, Jiangshi collection. And that's some character that I create by myself. And I think I just wanted to be more playful. Because, in the traditional Jiangshi, they always have what's that called? What's the...
我不懂哎，那个
Yeah,
符啊。
Yeah, like they will stop them and they cannot move. And they usually have this kind of pose, right?
Yeah.
But it's unwilling. They are controlled by somebody else, right? So inside their mind, that's what I thought. They would be like, oh, screw you, I don't want to be controlled. So that's why I came up with the idea of, picking nose and use the middle finger to point at the 道士. There's another character, is the 道士, the one who stick the paper on his forehead.
The priest or the monk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very interesting. All right, so have you ever created something and then, before you put it out there, you were thinking to yourself, okay, maybe this is too much, I cannot show anybody?
Not really, because before I create anything, I always have a line, just I don't want to, for example, like nudity or violence, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I will stop right there. And I don't, most of my humor or my ideas, inspiration, it comes out from something I want people to take a look and they will smile. It's not like creating hatred or offensive feeling. It's all about like, I want them to take a look and then they can digest the idea, then they will smile and get my point.
Oh.
That's what I want, a smile from your inner self or whatever, and then just see, it's so cute, it's a joke, I can take that joke. It's not like, I'm offended by this figure. It's not like that.
Okay, so when it comes to art, do you think that, let's say censorship is required, or you feel that it's too tight and too toxic, because that really limits the creativity of artists as well?
I think it really depends on what kind of art.
So like for you, because there's, you don't touch the line of violence and nudity as well.
Yes.
And
even if it's violence topic, I would try to make it cute. For example, like maybe if it's like there's a pile of blood, maybe I would change it to a pile of ketchup. But how do I present it? How do I show it's a ketchup instead of, And what if it's a weapon? It would be a cartoonic weapon that is no harm. And just try to make a joke.
Yeah, like a little bit on the playfulness, right?
Yes,
and
it's always playful, but I don't want it to get like too serious about like over the line.
Wow, okay. So it is also very tough to be an artist and being creative, right? Because there are certain boundaries that, and certain lines that you don't want to cross.
Yes.
But you want to still make sure that it is fun, it is cheeky, it is playful for your fans to love and the audiences to accept as well.
Exactly.
Wow, very interesting. Okay, so when it comes to your creation, this is kind of like a surprise question, okay? How do your kids actually look at your art?
Actually, this is very interesting because before, every time I have an idea, I have a notebook on my cell phone and also a sketchbook always with me, but I didn't bring it today. Anyway, I will write down every detail that just came out of my mind. Because I'm getting old, I will forget. So I will write down every detail, like the keywords, like maybe some god doing something, and combine it together. But every single time I write it down, I will ask my kids and my wife first.
Ooh.
And I will see their reaction. If they don't get it, I know it doesn't work. But sometimes, my son, they just don't get it because their lack of knowledge, lack of humor.
Okay.
So I will still do it, but eventually I will draw like a sketch with stuff like that and show it to my wife. And my wife if she laughs, I know it works.
Oh.
So that's how the first stage of creation. That's how I do it.
Yeah, it's like the first line of approval, right?
Yeah. But sometimes, I get like, I'm more like self-centered person. So if she said, oh no, I don't think this is funny, then you're wrong.
Oh.
I'll tell her,
and you're doing
wrong.
To prove it.
Think again. Don't you think this and that would be like super cool combination? I'll try to convince her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Half the time it works.
No.
That's why they say happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I see that you do travel quite a fair bit, and growing up it was in Vancouver as well.
Yes.
So has that actually changed your artist landscape or your lens between Vancouver and Taiwan?
I think it does. And what is interesting, I stayed in Taiwan until 12, then I immigrated to Canada. And I think it's a very different kind of background, no matter like art or history and stuff like that. And I think it gives me the ability to see both culture and try to find a interesting point to combine it together. I think that helps a lot because I grew up watching like Japanese animation in Taiwan and knowing like the iconic character stuff from Canada while I was watching Cartoon Network and stuff like that, like Disney stuff. So I can see, and because I'm Asian and we have like religion stuff, so I also know part of it. I can see the connection between two different cultures. Then I will see the interesting point and to combine it together to create something new. For example, like that Guan Gong. He's actually stepping on the rowdy, and the guan dao is actually using the mu xu long.
Oh, yes.
It's not the normal guan dao.
Yeah.
I'm taking some of the pop culture stuff and mix it together to make it more fun. But I usually don't tell my audience what's happening. I will let them find the Easter egg, each of it. So they will have fun, like, oh, I found this, I found that. So actually in my exhibition of Butai Miao in Taiwan, I actually had like, because I have a design of a temple, like 7 different temples for 7 different gods. Each temple, they actually hit with a Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Like 1 to 7. I hid it in the illustration, and I would just let people to find it. But I never say there's like a hidden stuff like that. So I want people to pay attention to the drawing and stuff like that, and they will find Easter egg inside it. That will they will think, oh, I found something that other people don't notice. I think that's the fun of it.
It is very fun. I mean, to create Easter eggs around, and it's kind of like solving the puzzle as well, right? Finding that missing piece and then that treasure hunting feel as well. So it's very engaging. It's actually very engaging. And I gotta say, here in Singapore, the community or your fans, fan base wise, it is very big.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that too.
It's really very big. Like, I was just telling the guys here, they were like, oh yeah, we know who. We're like, oh, okay, that was very good. And we're talking about you being here in Singapore for a couple of times as well. And very specifically for the Black Gallery, right? This is your solo showcase.
Yes.
And there are a couple of exclusive pieces as well, which we have displayed one over here, which is this one right in front, holding the merlion.
Yes.
Yeah, we have another one, but that one is kept a secret for now. And I gotta ask, if not art, if you didn't dabble in art, what would your life look like right now?
Wow, I don't know, because art is everything to me from the beginning. I wrote down I wanted to be an artist when I graduated from my kindergarten. And all the way I keep drawing and just keep finding a way to go to art college and graduate from that. And actually, if I'm not doing anything related to art, I will go back to my family business. We have a family business. But I did try. I went back and helped my dad for 4 years, but I just can't.
It needs to be art.
Yeah, I just told my dad, I'm sorry, I just can't. I need to do art.
That's okay. I mean, it's always nice to do things that you enjoy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, even for me, I never thought I would be a host of any show or even a radio DJ as well. In fact, I was an animal keeper a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I was taking care of animals, exotic animals. But that's a story for another day. Now, what is one thing about art that, or something about the art world that you feel is broken?
Well, I think we really need to say, like, what's the definition of broken for the modern art?
Like maybe restrictions?
Because I think for modern art, there's nothing broken at the moment because it's modern art. If we follow what's the old rules, then it's the traditional art. So every modern art is like a way to break the rule for right now. So we call it modern art. But if we follow the old traditional way to make art, it will just be a traditional art. There's no breakthrough or there's nothing new about it. So I don't think anything is broken about it. I think that's because people are trying to explore more way of presenting art. There's nothing wrong and there's nothing right. So it's just a way to express how you want people to see your art. So there's nothing to be said to be like it's broken, it's bad, you're doing it wrong. I don't think so. I think everything is correct. It's just like, can people accept it now or maybe later?
Different perspective.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, because I once heard an artist tell me that it is a little bit trickier to draw these days, all because of the social media platforms, right? When you're trying to create something based on the ratio to make it fit into, people's phones for them to see your art, rather than just creating it as a vinyl as well. So when you're drawing, you want to make sure that, if you're doing your social media content, you're able to fit into that screen size.
I think I'm more careless about this. I usually don't care. I only care about like what I want.
Okay.
So I would draw like something like super size because I remember I have a drawing of Last Supper, which is all my characters, stuff like that, and it's huge and it's pretty long. I cannot fit it into one image, and I would just say, then I don't want to post it. Who cares? I draw it because for myself.
Oh.
Right? So if people don't like it, just don't like it. It's fine. But I like it. I like my art, so that's okay. So
and that's good enough.
Yes, exactly. So I don't usually create something specific for a certain purpose. Usually it's because I want to do it. I love doing this, so that's how I create.
Oh, well, that's interesting because my next question was going to be whether you created all these vinyl figures for yourself or your audiences.
No, always for myself. Though that's why a lot of fans, they saw a lot of sample that I didn't actually produce. And they were asking me, when will it be released? I would say never, because it's for myself.
Wow.
So I will actually put a lot of money just to make one sample.
Yeah.
And just keep it at my house. Yeah.
Wow. And the
that's how crazy I
craziest
am.
request, I kind of overheard one of your conversations, was that somebody actually asked you if you could create a life-size statue.
Oh yeah. One of my premium collectors, more high-end collectors, he collect all the life-size in 1 meter, 2 meters. Yeah. And usually it's all the God series. He collects all the interesting God series.
Not so holy series.
Yes, and he actually put it into his museum. He has his own art museum.
Wow. So he requested for one life-size one.
Yes.
Wow. Are you going to do it?
I already did.
You already did? It's in his museum?
Yes, and I think maybe 6 or 8 already. Yeah.
That's crazy. I need to go see this museum one day. Okay, hopefully I have a chance. Okay. Now in let's say 2025, 2026, would you think that the value of shocking your audience is still a thing, or it's you have to toe the line still because we are still too sensitive?
Of course, I want to shock my audience, but it's not like using the wrong way. Using a new formula like nudity, violence. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I think for now, because it's a fast trend, modern art is becoming so quickly. It's more like a fashion. Everything is just pop out and suddenly it just
dies down.
Yeah. Yes, it's crazy. And it's really hard to keep interesting idea popping out every single time. It's really hard. So all you have to do is this is what I told my kids. Like every single sketch, every little unuseful ideas, write it down no matter what. Write it down. Like just put down on your sketchbook, write it down on your notebook. One day it will be so useful. You will think about this idea and combine another A plus B equals C, and nobody thought about it. That's how I work. Because I have a notebook that wrote down like 2020 or like a long way. And during that time, I thought it was like a silly idea. It was really bad. I don't want to, but I just put it right there. But in 2025, I see the potential. I can add this with this and combine it to a new stuff.
Do your kids follow your advice?
No, of course not. Who will listen to their parents? No, no one.
Well, next time they will remember this, and who knows, they could be creating stuff of their own too, right? So, coming all together, I can see the blend of different characters. Can we talk about that Ronald McDonald picking his nose, and then there's like a little, I don't know, a stuffed toy at the side?
Yeah.
What's that?
That specific figure is, I designed it because I thought like, Ronald McDonald is like a famous, iconic character. But no matter what, how famous you are, no matter how big you are outside, when you go home, you have to take care of your kids. That's the purpose of that one. So I was like, of course he's like not willing to do that. And I think that's the fun of it. Like my original idea for that figure was actually holding somebody else's kid. Like KFC's grandson or Wendy's daughter. I don't know, but somehow I was like, oh, maybe that's kidnapping or something. So I was like, oh, maybe not. So I changed it.
Okay, but throughout all of your collections, I gotta say, I do picture a couple of them sitting in my living room.
Oh, really?
They look very nice. Yeah, it's very interesting. Is that that playful satire that it brings that little bit of like, hey, what is this, right? And I think it's very interesting as well because it really, like you mentioned, it's a different perspective on how you look at art or even, just for the fun of it. Like earlier on when we were setting up, one of our guys actually said like, oh, the one with the belly showing, that looks like my daughter at home. And we were just busting out into laughter, right? So it's really absolutely amazing. Looking forward, of course, I believe, myself and your fans, we can look forward to brand new collectibles.
I'm preparing new stuff that is exclusive collab with Black.
It is, or rather at this point in time, it has been released already.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yes, so that is very exciting. I know that you do have blind boxes as well.
Yes.
That was very interesting. I saw it, somebody is actually holding onto your phone now, but it's the phone strap, right?
Yeah, yes.
And then the one with, there's this...
the carriage.
Is it a sticker?
It's not a sticker. It's actually
the one that holds the phone,
holds
right?
The phone. Yeah. I don't know what's that called.
It's okay. We'll show it in a bit, but the one's very cool. So how many are there to collect?
Actually, I made 5 styles right now, and it's in a blind box. So you have to kind of try your luck.
No, it's called collect them all. Yeah, just collect them all because they do come in very fun colors. And I think I need to go down and grab one as well because there is, I think, one that I already want. It's in my mind. But yes, thank you very much. Now, here is my last question. At the end of the day, right? Like, what do you want people to feel when they walk away from your art?
A smile in their heart.
Oh, a smile.
Yeah, I always, all I want is like after they seen this, they would discuss with their, friends or whoever, and they will smile and leave the scenes. That would be perfect. That's all I want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I still got one more bonus question, okay? So this is what I like to ask artists towards the end of an interview is, being in this industry for so long and creating so many different collections and figures as well, if you had one young artist or budding artist, right, that comes up to you and asks you, what is one advice you can give me? Should I be playing it safe? What would you say?
They should play this safe, but in what way? It's like focus on what you love and you're good at it and try to enhance it. Just don't follow the trend. Like, don't follow everybody else is doing. You should be yourself and create the things that you believe you love it. You have to finish the work and love it. It's not like you finish the work for a job or because somebody told me this will sell, so I designed this. No, don't do that. Please just do like whatever you love, and you have the confidence to show to people like this is my masterpiece and stuff like that. Then it will work. Just believe that. Just don't do like follow the trend and do stuff like everybody else is doing. That usually will just
It will blow up.
it will just like it will blend in with the others.
Well, but
and
it's
you won't
true.
stand out.
Yeah, because a lot of young artists, right, they have also mentioned like, they're going around all the different social media platforms and looking at different creators' work as well. They're trying to draw inspiration.
Actually, I'm not from the the toy industry. I don't collect.
Yeah, you don't
toys.
collect. I just found out you don't collect.
Yeah, I don't collect any toys. I don't buy any toys. And I don't usually follow anyone or see their works. So I just so focus on my universe that I would just do whatever I want and not trying to see others, what the others are doing or anything like that. Because usually this way you can more focus on what you want to present to the audience
Wow.
without like influenced by the others.
And hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Shelf Life. Together with me is Poyun and all of his collection that is going to be left here.
Okay?
For real? No, I don't know. We'll come back. And then, of course, next time when you're back here in Singapore, we're going to be seeing a brand new collection from your secret stash.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.